Here is some question answer of the Anderson bridge, which I have received through email. Here the question is, the first question is, why the E4 arrow ended at E3? Is it due to the reason that E3 is equal to BC? So I'm going to answer your questions. This one is the figure of the Anderson bridge. Now, see, I pointed this one is the A, B, C, D, and this one is the E. When the bridge is balanced, there is no current will flow through the detector. Now, the potential between the point A and B is represented as E1. That is, if I connect a voltmeter across A and B, this is E1. What is E1? The Z1 is the impedance of the first arm1. This arm is R1 plus small r1 plus capital R1, where capital R1 is the resistance of the inductive coil. Now, this E1 is equal to I1 Z1. So, I1 into R1 plus capital R1 plus J omega L1. Now, this is the E1. What is E2? So, this is the AC source. So some part of the current is flowing through this path. This is I1, and some part is flowing through this path. This is I2. Now, I2 is coming this way, and some part is flowing in this direction and in this direction. So, I2 is equal to IC plus I4. And this current, as the bridge is balanced, so no current will flow through this path. So I1 is flowing through this path. That means I3 is equal to I1. So potential between B and C is E3. Now, and this potential between D and C is E4. That means if I connect a voltmeter or multimeter across D and C, it is E4. And E4 is equal to this drop. What is Z4? Is R4. I4 R4 is E4. Now you just think at this point, that is between E and C, IC current is flowing. So this IC into capacitive reactance, this drop. So IC into XC is equal to again E4. This drop IC into XC, that is IC by J omega C, is equal to E4. Now what we have at balance condition, E1 must be equal to E2. E2 means A to D to E. That is current, this drop I2R2 plus IC into R. This one is your E2. And this portion I4R4 is equal to E4. Now at balance condition, this E3, that is I1 and 3, it must be equal to E4. E4 means either I4R4 or IC into XC, IC by J omega C. I think you have got your answer, that E3 arrow is coming after I1 and R1 plus R arrow. Can E3 can be drawn before I1 to R1 plus arrow? Basically E3 is I3 R3. So at the time of drawing, the phasor, first what you have to do, I have to draw First, the reference line is the current, main current I. Then the drop across this. So I1 into R1 plus capital R1. Okay. Then in I1 into j omega L1 it will be perpendicular for pure 90 degree. The inductive the voltage across inductor, it leads voltage leads current, and here the voltage, this voltage IC will lead the voltage. Thank you very much for watching the videos.